We're back in Washington, D.C., focusing on radiation detection. It's another progress report. We're back talking about radiation measurements at Georgetown University with Dr. Marko Moskovich. Let's continue our conversation talking about some of the historical perspective about what we've learned and some of the technologies that now can help determine some of what people are concerned about.
As a result of a fission reaction in a reactor or in a spent fuel, several types of radioactive materials are released. Some of the main ones are cesium-137, iodine-131, and strontium-yttrium-90. Iodine-131 has a half-life of about 8 days, so it decays fairly quickly, but it is attracted to the thyroid gland and can cause cancer down the road, especially in children that are exposed to iodine-131 through either milk or water, contaminated water. Cesium-137 can expose the whole body and accumulates in soft tissue, like muscles, and can, again, cause cancer down the road. The other type of radiation is strontium-90, which is a beta emitter, and that strontium-90 behaves like calcium and ends up in the bones and can irradiate the bones and the blood supply area. Well, the good news is not that we can detect that technology advanced fairly quickly in recent years. Radiation measurements are done at several different levels, both personal and environmental. People are monitored for radiation exposure. They wear dosimeters that will record the amount of radiation or dose they received, and if they exceed the limit, they will be removed from that work environment. The other level of detecting is area monitoring, having area monitors around the plant, and then environmental monitoring outside the plant. And in the US, the EPA actually has a net of environmental detectors all over the country that actually measures radiation. Also, there is radioactivity. FDA, now they are checking food and food products from Japan for radioactivity. So there's no concern right now. In the US, no reason to be concerned. You probably heard about radioactive water which is being poured into the ocean. Are we going to see some dead fish floating around? Are we going to see radioactivity in California, in our part of Pacific Ocean? And the answer is no to both cases. The amount of radioactive water that went into the Pacific can fill about 5 Olympic swimming pools. The amount of water in the Pacific is about 300 trillion swimming pools. So think about what happens to these 5 swimming pools when they are poured into the ocean. The radioactivity simply dissolves quickly and there is no significant effect.
Watch for our next progress report or see our complete lineup at thermoscientific.com.